Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with week 10 for the Project Life, my Project Life album, and I'm going to be using the March Hip Kit to do week 10. So for the March Hip Kit, this is layout 15 or spread 15, I guess we can call it. I did 12 by 12 regular scrapbook layouts, and then I did 4 PL spreads. And so this was the very last two things that I did, was the 2 Project Life spreads. And I actually did week 10, and then because of the way the orientation of the cards that were left, I skipped week 11 because it was going to be on the back side of this page here, and the other cards were vertical. So then I did week 12 right away. But I'm going to do week 10 first. And so I printed all my photos, and what I did was when I'm ready to start a month, I just print out the whole month. Then I figure out, which photos belong to which week. And sometimes I have more photos than others, so I don't mind if it falls on the next week and it should have been the week before. I don't, worry too much about that, as long as I can get sort of the pages balanced. And I know the regular Project Life thing is to do a 2-page spread for each week. I guess I could print my photos bigger, 4 by 6, but this is the first year that I am actually committing to doing Project Life, so I don't want to make it so that it feels overwhelming to me. I want to make it so it's achievable, that my goal is going to be achievable. So at first, the first month, I did a 2-page spread for the whole month. So January only has 2 pages. February has 5 pages because the first week I had tons of pictures, and then the rest of the weeks I only did 1 pages each. Now for March, I'm just going to do a 1-page spread for each week. So I'm just going to play it by ear, and I like doing that. I like the fact that based on the photos, then I decide, okay, is this week going to just be a 1-pager, or this month, is it just going to be a 2-pager for the whole month? If, one of these months I forget to take pictures, which I find that because I'm doing Project Life, I'm taking more pictures of just day-to-day stuff, I guess, not just, when we're actually doing something. So that's nice. So one of the cards that came in the March Hip Kit, it said, "Lucky to have you," and it was for St. Patty's Day, and it had the shamrock, or the leaf there upstairs. Oh, and I didn't want that. And so I just cut around "Lucky to have you" so that it could fit over the photo. And then I'm just going to put a smaller photo of Mason right over top. Now the first card is always my, title card or place, week card. So I just put week 10 with some of the thickers that came in the kit. Now the roller date stamp, I had some questions about which one it was. It is the Heidi Swap one, and I got it at Michael's, and I used a coupon to buy it, and I really like it has a kind of a scripty font. I really like that. And just to tell you, sometimes I'll get like a comment on my YouTube channel, and I'll get it on my phone, and I know which video it is and everything, but once I go to the video, it's not there. And sometimes I try to respond to somebody, like if they have a question, and I can't respond because my phone won't let me. And then when I go to the video itself, I can't find that question, and it's so annoying. So, if I don't respond to you, a lot of times that's what it is I can't find the question. Once I go on YouTube, it's not there. So I don't know, maybe I'm totally missing it, but when I go on the specific video and then I go back to my phone and I check and I go, yeah, okay, process, 403, and then I'll go there and it's like the comment is not there, and I'm like, how can that be? It says it's on, on this. So what I try to do is, if I get questions, I try to answer it on, a next video or something like that. So hopefully the person that asked the question actually listens to the next video and gets the answer. So that was one of the questions, was what the roller date stamp brand it was, and Heidi Swap from Michaels. Okay, so back to the layout. And this layout actually, this spread took me an hour to complete. And that's another question I had was, do you find that Project Life pages take more time or less time? They take me the exact same amount of time, I find, than a regular spread. And that's just me. Some people say that they find Project Life is much faster. For me, it takes me the same amount of time. I usually take about an hour per spread. So it's not as if, it saves time. I just like that it just kind of journals our journals. It kind of records our life more daily. And, you know that on week 10, and this was the Friday, and I should put a Friday thing there because I still remember, Mason had come over for the weekend and he wasn't feeling good. So my daughter had made an appointment for him at the clinic here, and I took him and he was so cute. He entertained everybody, first of all, in the waiting area. And that little pink thing that he's holding, it's a little ducky. And one of the ladies that was waiting, she had that in her purse, and she just thought he was so cute that she gave it to him. And it kind of lights up, and, he had a bunch of fun with that. Now, we're actually inside the room right now, and he's sitting on the little bed. And so while we were waiting for the doctor, I just kind of got him to do a few faces, because we've been teaching him to do, the picture right next to that is the lip, which my daughter taught him that, because my second daughter, she was really, really good at doing the lip, and still is very good when she wants something. And her boyfriend says that she still uses the lip. So anyway, she was teaching him how to do the lip. So now we say do the lip, and he just does that little pout thing. And then the next two photos, which I did a whole layout spread on, that is his game face, and that's for when he plays hockey. And then he did a sad face, and then he has a happy face, and a mad face and all this. But I just did the three. And I want to journal on enjoy the day together. I know it's not really enjoying the day, but we did, even though it was at the doctor's office, he was super good, and we did have, him and I, a bunch of fun. And before the doctor came in, I said, now the doctor's going to come in, and she's going to say, oh, Mason, can I look in your ear? And you're going to have to not move your head, and she's going to look in that ear, and then you're going to have to tip your head the other way, and she's going to look in that ear, and then she's going to ask you to say, because she's going to want to see that pretty throat of yours, and, or that handsome throat of yours, and then she's going to put something on your back, and then you have to go, and then, so when the doctor came in, of course, she said, because I figured he had an ear infection. Not that he was crying. My kids were the same way. They never fussed. They never cried. But you could tell that if they'd been sick for a while, that they probably had a ear infection or a throat infection. So anyway, she came in and she said, can I look in your ear? And he bent his little head and he didn't move. And then she did the other side. And then she said, open your mouth. And he goes, ah. And she was like, wow. And then she put the stethoscope on his back, and I said, okay, Mason. And I go, and so he was doing that. And she said, my goodness, he's good. Like he's just doing everything that you're telling him. And I said, yeah, he really, really understands what we tell him and stuff. So she was really impressed that, he didn't whine, he didn't cry, he didn't try to get away. He was just doing everything that she said. So that, I want to certainly journal that, because the kid was, had just turned 2 a month before that, and so doing really good. So the first little card there of the day, the afternoon at the clinic, or the hour at the clinic, I just put at the clinic, and then I put a few stickers, and then next to the picture with the lip, I'm going to write the lip, and then I put a little heart, and then I just put the short story, because here I'm just putting the lip, and then maybe there's another sticker that says the long story. So maybe I'll put it, I didn't put it yet, but maybe I'll go back and put it for the enjoy the day together. And then I can put the long story, and then I can put the thing about the doctor. And then I know I won't have enough, so I can just flip the card over and finish the journaling on the back. The next card with his game face, I just put a few label stickers. I wrote game face and sad face. I put little few hearts, cameras, the word hello. The card next to that, I just put a label and it says look and a little heart and you are loved. I did pull some stuff from my stash here. A lot of it is from that collection, Life Documented. And oh, that's another question I got. Somebody wanted to know what was the collection I was talking about that I'm using to base my colors. And it is from Simple Stories called Life Documented. And it has everything with the months and the days and the weeks. And actually, if you go back and look at my last haul, I ordered a bunch of stuff from that too. And then the next picture next to that is I talk about, I want to, throughout the month, not every month, but maybe every second month, I'm just recording how much whenever I remember how much the gas prices are. It had gone down so much and now it's back up. Well, in March it was 107.9. I almost never gas the vehicles, so I don't even know what it is right now. My husband usually puts gas in the vehicles. And then the picture next to that is when I got my Spectrum Aqua, and I got to play with those. I absolutely love them. Right now I'm reorganizing my craft room, so I don't have a lot of time to play, but as soon as I can get everything organized, I want to start doing fun stuff and start concentrating on getting some scrapping done, a lot of scrapbooking done. And so with my little thick alphas from Alison Craft, I'm just going to write mixed media. And with those little letters from Basic Gray, I just put gas prices. And then I'm just going to put that they seem to be rising again. But, such is the life. We got to put gas in our vehicles. So it is what it is. Now, the very next card I put... it's a yellow card that came in the March Hip Kit, and it says So Very Daily. And I just put my weekly stats from my Fitbit. And up until May 8th, there was not one day that I didn't go on the treadmill. And even the day that I got my procedure done, I wanted to go, all weekend. And my husband said, for Pete's sake, take some days off, like you need it. And I'm glad I did, because just doing a little bit of housework, I ended up with having a bit of pain. So I imagine if I would have gone on the treadmill, it would have been worse. So I just think I'm superwoman, like, oh yeah, I was put under, I got a procedure done, but I'm not feeling pain. I can still do whatever I do on a regular day and not worry or not think twice about it. But I'm not a young chick anymore. I have to listen to my body, I guess. But I'm ready to get back to it. I think today I'm going to try it again. So today's May 12th. So I'm 2 months behind on my project life, but that's okay. So the last card is I took Mason on Saturday to get his hair cut, and he did awesome. I mean, he would try to look and see at her scissors and stuff, but when I told him to, you have to sit there and let her cut your hair, and Josh got his hair cut too. And so that helped also. And she thought he was really good. She said sometimes they just scream, and especially at that age, they just don't want to sit there and get their hair done, hair cut. And man, that little kid has a ton of memory. He was here last weekend or a few weekends ago, and I said, oh, Mason needs a haircut. And he said, Josh needed a haircut too. And then while he was getting his haircut on my iPhone, I was putting Oh MacDonald Had a Farm video, and he said, Mason, listen to Oh MacDonald Had a Farm. I mean, the kid just remembers stuff, and it just tickles me pink, I guess, that kid has such a memory. It is so funny that he can remember stuff. So I'm going to journal about how good he was when he got his hair cut. So I just use, again, some of the stuff that came in the kit, and then some stuff that was from my stash from October Afternoon, like that You Are Kind of Awesome, Happy Little Moment. And then from the Life Documented little sticker sheets, I got a little pair of scissors for a haircut, and then I got another one, little circle one that says high five. So I've kind of slowed down the video, and I'm going to bring each card up so that you can see a little bit closer all the embellishment. for this spread. And that's going to wrap up week 10 and almost wrapping up my March kit also. I've already started working with my April kit and I'm having a ton of fun. And I hope you're all having a nice scrappy week. So thanks for watching. Bye.